That sounds healthy. Oh, what is going on, boys?
What up?
I am pumped for this show.
Dude, listen, we've got the most active viewers we've had on a launch of a stream.
Huh?
Oh my god.
What was that, Jace?
Well, we're not at 50 yet. Okay, listen. If you boys are watching this right now, I need you guys to do me a huge favor and hit that share button and smash that like button because we are going to try to break our all-time viewing record. And this is
We're
probably
gonna do it
the show to
tonight. Tonight.
Hey, Jay's already in here, baby. He was the first person in here. Let's go. Hey, Jay put the we got two. Look at all the Jays coming up in here now. Look at that. Jay on YouTube, Jay on Facebook. This is amazing. Donnie put, yo, what's up, buddy? Adam, I'm on time, and these guys are late.
Well, you know what happens there.
I was I was moving the show back for you. You know,
I'm looking deep into those chats. I'm seeing some FI guys in here. Where my Sundown people at?
Chad put, my feelings are already hurt. I'm sorry, buddy. Listen, I'm so sorry. I saw you
sad too, bud.
Hey, listen, listen.
Happy.
Cade, can you pull up Chad's Facebook page for me real quick?
Oh yes, him and the picnic table.
Dude, this goob had some
Did
great
Dad
video.
finally get a date?
Dude, he got a hot date.
Yeah, that cop shot him down. So let's see.
Dude,
Let's see his next choice.
You got to. It's pretty great. And so
isn't
listen,
it a
guys.
comment though.
I don't know. But listen, guys, we have an awesome lineup of conversations for you guys. We've got some special guests as well. We've got Anthony Gordon, who's going to be coming on here in a little bit. Paul might be coming in a little bit. He's got some things going on too. Our buddy, the Wendy guy up in the corner, almost missed the stream, but because of his dedication and perseverance, was able to push through all of his problems.
I think it was just his lies to the cops.
Yeah, listen, let's talk about
pulled over.
Okay, so before we get into the juicy topic and we bring in our special guest, Josh, tell us about your interaction with the law enforcement.
I mean, there's literally like no juice. I just rolled through both stop signs, obviously, in the front of my neighborhood.
Rolling stop signs.
Wow.
Christmas.
And you know, they don't like the tint. They spray painted windows. I didn't get a ticket or anything. I was just like, hey man, I'm just trying to get some snacks. I showed them my snacks.
Is that really how you got put up? You were going to go get snacks?
Yeah, it was just right at the street right there. I was like, yo, I'm just trying to get some snacks.
Snack police, literally. Snack police. Let's go. Hogan's in here. What's going on, Hogan? Zach put, you say stunt show. We might have something for you in September. I'm gonna hit you up here on that one. I saw your message, and I'm gonna get back to you on that one.
Yo, you're on that stunt show, man.
And then Donnie put, so what's up with the title of the show? Well, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce our special guest. I think that we have to get into this juicy topic. So without further ado, Anthony Gordon, welcome to the. Oh, I didn't hit the button. Oh no, I'm just on the right thing. There he is. Bam! Look at him.
Boom.
Buddy, what is up? Look at that award.
I know. Look at him flossing. I'm like, damn.
He's like, hey, let me hype up this award I'm about to give out.
Right, he's just like threw it right on the table right when we get on here.
Oh yeah.
Showing that Liberty base.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? I can't hear anybody.
What? You can't hear us?
Uh-oh.
Man, we're talking all the shit.
Turn up your phone.
I heard it.
Testing.
Dude, what's going on,
Can't
Anthony?
hear anyone.
Oh, he's gonna have to go to settings. Oh, I bet you he's gonna have to go to settings.
Yeah, he's gonna have to. Yeah.
Go to can how are we gonna do this? Go. Can you? You can't
Wait,
hear.
you can turn up his things, can't you?
My mic's on, the camera's on, but I can't hear you guys.
Oh, can't you? Hold
Oh
on.
boy, this is embarrassing.
He's got to go to settings, and then it's gonna go right below mic to speaker. It's gonna be one of those, and he's gonna have to probably go to his. It's gonna say probably phone speaker or something.
Changing the output.
All right.
Yeah, he's got to change the output.
Got to
Leave and come back in is what they're saying.
Yeah, change it out.
send him back. Just send him back and send him back in.
Do you have a computer?
He can't hear us.
He can't
You're
hear
asking
you.
him questions.
This is
Dude, come on,
Well,
wake up there,
the
Jake's
FI
brother.
guy isn't getting his stuff together, so Sundown clearly
Classic.
Yeah, we're already Sundown
1
1.
point for Sundown.
Boom.
You know the worst part is I try to find a Sundown versus Fi tier list and I can't find one.
You can't. You're not gonna.
Anthony,
He can't hear you. Pull him backstage. Pull him back up.
You got to turn your
Honestly.
volume up and change your hat. I'm just saying that because he can't hear us.
we're gonna need Paul to come in and save the day.
No.
Yeah,
No.
Paul.
Who's got a piece of paper? Who's got a piece of paper?
Wait, I can write it down.
Oh, I got it.
Notes.
Blaine,
Write
where's your
my notes.
notepad, brother?
It's right here. I'm old.
Okay, hold
I
on.
take
Go
notes.
to
I
go
watch
to
the Nightly
home
News.
settings.
Oh, I don't have a pen.
It's
We're
gonna be
just on a live stream Monday together.
settings.
I swear on my life it worked.
We're horrible at this.
Dude, this was gonna be the
Audio.
most viewed live stream. We're at 30 viewers right now.
No.
Yes,
But-
we are. I swear on my life.
No, it isn't. Because are they sharing the video? Are they
They're-
liking the video?
they're doing their
because
job,
it's
man.
going to be a great one. You guys got to get this out there. This is going to be fun.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Got
You
you.
hear us?
Hey!
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Boom.
snap.
So
Here we
anyway-
go.
Yes, sir.
You got to turn your head unit on, man.
Taking it back to all the
No, it wasn't that. It was something else, but that's all good. I got you now. You dialed in.
Good.
We'll just
Bluetooth
rewind
is
it a
on,
couple
huh?
minutes. Dang, you just got that big old award just on there. As soon as you come in, just slapping it
Awesome.
on the table.
What?
That
What award? I
Liberty
don't see
girth.
any award.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you mean this award?
Yeah.
You got to plug it in. That's why you can't see it.
Hey, listen.
Nah, I can't do that.
Hey, Hogan's in here spitting facts. While this might be a Sundown versus
How
FI
you doing,
show,
Anthony, brother?
we've got Hogan speaking facts, okay? Team FI audio. Look at this team. I'm so-
What is this team stuff? Team Liberty Base right here. Look. That's what I'm
yeah,
talking about.
baby. Yeah,
One.
let's go, baby.
Everybody in the
Let's go.
chat, rep your teams, man.
Yeah, rep your team. Listen,
Hashtag Team
in all
Liberty
seriousness, in the comment sections, I want you guys to let us know: are you repping Sundown or FI? And the purpose of this live stream is to not hurt everybody's feelings. Okay,
No.
it is to have a good conversation and to see what at the end of the day, who do we think has the best brand? Okay. And we're going to go off a ton of categories. Okay. We're going to go off brand loyalty. Who's got the best brand loyalty? Which I think is going to be a hard one to beat for both of them. You
Don't
know,
get Paul in here. Don't get Paul in here.
Paul's behind
You
these
can't
apps.
figure out how to work
You guys don't want to do that.
He's probably still trying to figure out how to start that leaf machine.
I'm going to
That's a
send
good
him. I'm
one.
sending Paul a message right now. I'm going to say, let me know when you can come in.
Dude, he's like, hey, you getting on? I'm like, yo, where are you
All right,
at?
So I see Adam with some Team Sundown, Bruce with some Sundown. We got Donnie Tuttle saying neither. He's the old IA guy, the Incriminator Audio. We got
Oh.
some Resilient Sound guy in here. Steve Dunn
Yeah.
likes the FI. Hogan, of course.
Rockford
we
and
know what you are.
Pioneer for the win. Wow.
Hey, but Hogan's in
Showing
here.
your age, Aaron. Showing your age.
Oh my
brother.
gosh! Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This shit just got wild.
It's Paul.
Okay, I'm just gonna tell you right now. This stream is gonna
Leave
get
him
crazy.
backstage for a minute. Legit.
This is about to get nuts. All right,
Where's Paul?
without a further ado,
Get him in here.
Bye till I die himself, Mr. Paul. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
The
I
big
thought it was
homie.
in before. I don't know. I don't know how to do any of this. I've been here for like a while in like the
Oh,
bottom left
you.
corner over here.
That's
Oh,
what I
Hey, I
just
look
said.
at you, trick, Paul. You gotta turn your phone sideways.
Turn your phone sideways. Give it.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
There you
yeah.
go.
Oh no!
Woo!
I can't. Now I'm looking like sideways. I can't. This makes me feel weird.
No,
Go the
you're
other
good
way,
like
you're
that.
good.
Trust me. Trust me. You're
It
fine.
makes you nice and thick.
That's the best you've ever looked.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
I wish we could divide the screen. Like if Josh took my spot, me and you up top, and you got Fi versus Sundown.
I
listen,
can do
We
that.
already
Yo,
know
hey,
the
guys,
winner.
we're not doing this, right? We're not doing this
I wanna
Fi
do a-
Sundown thing.
That's what the
I wanted
stream's
to make a
about. That's the
PSA
whole
real
thing.
quick.
We
Hey,
already
that's
know
just-
the winner. I mean, there's no
Right.
comment.
I'm gonna do my best to represent this right here as I can, and I know there's a whole bunch of followers out there with me because the proof is in the pudding.
Okay.
What
What proof is that?
And it was
Oh.
written on stone.
Okay.
What proof is that? Hey, how many
Say
people
that
in
again,
chat?
Josh.
Bro, how many
Bring
people
out
in this chat
tablets.
have blown? How many people in this chat have blown a sub this year?
Raise your hand.
It's good.
Raise your hand.
How about last year?
No, I think somebody's not raising their hand. I think somebody's not raising their hand.
Bro, me and you. Josh has been blowing subs. Blaine's blowing subs. Come on. I ain't even worried.
Hey, I ain't
I
blowing no
clip more
subs.
than everybody in this room, and I still got shiny coils. I don't want to hear nothing about it.
Okay,
I've
so
blown every sub I put in any of my boxes.
My subs don't even sit in my baffle right.
That
I
is
ain't
true.
blowing no subs.
now time out.
I'm
I
gonna
gotta
leave
comment on
that
this.
at that.
I am gonna comment on this one. Paul has probably my favorite clip of all time on my YouTube video. Paul, you're gonna love our clip of getting a demo from you, okay? I honest to goodness, probably one of my most favorite demos at Slamology, just because of the fun edits we have. And I don't know if you remember what you were saying to me in your build, but you were cracking jokes off in there, and you were being Mr. Smooth. So I'm just gonna tell you right now, come Friday, we're gonna have a good time. Okay. Okay, so listen. We're going to talk about Slamology, Sundown FI. There's a couple people talking about it in the chat. So Aaron Collins put, did Sundown dominate Slam or did FI? Now, before anybody answers, okay? Before anybody
None. Fucking John Hart did.
Okay. Hey,
Yeah.
that's facts, baby. He did. He did kill everybody at Slam. Let's see here. There was another comment. Hold on, right?
I do think Team FI took home the best team trophy.
That's what I was just
team
getting ready to call.
trophy.
So Blaine, Josh, what's happening, guys? Did you not want to come to Slam and rep Sundown? What's going on there?
I was
Yeah, but you could have been on Team Sundown when you put your registration in there. Just
I
saying.
wasn't on Team Sundown.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It's invalid.
I
We
didn't
just
go
got
to
there, baby,
Indiana.
like 2 days
I
ago.
was a loser, but I'm headed to Ohio for the Liberty Bay Showdown coming up.
As long as my truck don't die.
It shouldn't die, buddy. It better
No.
not die.
No.
I'm gonna try to go up to Anthony's show
FI
Saturday.
die, huh?
and then come through Sunday.
Oh yeah, baby. Get both
Ooh,
shows
yeah.
in.
That's what I'm gonna try to do, but we'll see. Old girl's ticking and talking and making some noises, so I'm gonna run her till she freaking dies on the side of the road somewhere.
Yeah, hats off to you, man. You be pushing her. You be driving everywhere.
Yeah.
Hey, Chad
That's
said in
true.
the
You
comments.
put miles on that bad boy. I've seen
Yeah,
you all the way up on the
You
border.
rock, yo.
I've
Seriously.
seen you all the way. Yeah, you definitely driven that thing.
She's been all over for being a big girl.
Yeah.
Why we like them big? You know what I'm saying? Hey.
All right. So enough carrying each other's balls around with teaspoons. Let's put up some facts
All right.
here. All right. Let's put up some.
Blaine, how was Slam?
I wasn't there, man.
Oh,
Exactly.
He wasn't.
what
What is
what
that?
do you
What
want
does
to talk
that
about,
mean?
Blaine?
What does that mean? Well, are we just talking specifically slam, or what? You know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
shit.
that what you're doing?
TDH. Oh, I got some in my throat.
I was right there at TDH playing.
Blowing them sundown speakers.
Blowing them
Well,
sundown cells.
I went down on crutches. I left in a wheelchair, man. I went down with a hurt subby as it is because I had found out my problem. Matter of fact, I just found out my problem today, and it was all in my head unit. All right, so I know why that sub blew now, and that was 100% my fault.
Say it, Blaine.
I'm not gonna say it because then I just look like Porky Thatcher from Life Goes On, man.
You gotta say it,
gonna
Blaine.
say it.
Imagine somebody else has the same problem. You gotta say it.
Listen, everybody check your head units and check your subwoofer volume.
Okay,
Oh, I love that. I play mine on 10.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
what
I bumped that up a little bit when I really want to, you know.
there was no.
It
doesn't matter
no,
where
I
it
was
is,
on.
as long
I
as
was
you
on
set the
plus
gain there.
10.
Okay,
It
so
wasn't
listen,
good.
I'm gonna start with Blaine and Josh. Okay, we're gonna start there, and we're gonna get into the nitty gritty of this, and everybody's gonna talk one at a time. It's gonna be a very formal debate here.
Yeah.
So we'll start with Blaine because I feel Blaine is very passionate and knowledgeable about his Sundown. So Blaine, what makes you a diehard Sundown fan, and what makes Sundown the best in your opinion? And again, all opinions, mind you.
Well, man,
Some
there's
facts,
a couple
but-
different areas. There's a personal reason why I love Sundown,
Okay.
and then there's the product reason why I love Sundown.
Let's do
Okay.
product
All right.
first, honestly.
What? Say that, Caden?
Do
Start
product
with
first.
product first.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I'm not gonna. This isn't Dr. Phil. Yeah. So as far as product wise,
Let's pull up
is-
some visuals for the audience while we do this.
all right.
Okay, what kind of visual would you like?
My first sub that I got back in 2018 from Sundown was the Sundown X V2.
Is there supposed to be a picture there?
Pull me up. Pull me up.
There's gonna be. He's
Yeah, there's
Pull me
gonna
up.
be.
Oh, my bad.
Bam.
And
Okay, here we go.
Oh, wait, his first sub was this sub. Wait. Tell me how good I know Blaine.
That's beautiful.
yes, but mine was a 12. But same. Yeah, I'm not.
Two of them in the mini truck.
Yes, sir. I had two of them in my mini truck, and they were just awesome. And then I started watching a lot of YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? I actually accidentally found those on eBay. That's how it all started, was eBay.
This comment wins right here.
Aaron's hilarious.
That was a good one.
I like that one. Sometimes you got hot poo on that bad boy. You know what I'm saying?
Is once I got that sub,
cute.
it was the because I was JL before then. But anyways, once I got that sub and I started watching a lot of YouTube videos, got into the EXO, started watching Ramon and Steve Mead, and all of a sudden I just start seeing like Sundown. And every other video I went to was Sundown. And I'm just watching these guys hammer on them. And I'm like, damn, I've never seen anything like that before. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I got to have that. That's what I want. Because when I started, it was DC or Sundown, really. You know what I mean? When I first started back in 2017, that's what I was exposed to. And just watching all those Sundown builds, I was like, that's it. And then it kind of switched into the personal part to where I started, once I got the Sundowns, I wanted to live that lifestyle because you see everybody traveling with them. And there was just, to me, it seemed like there was a higher standard with Sundown.
Okay.
All right. And you can take that how you want it.
Sure.
But, at that time I found out Jacob was the owner and started watching him, and he was just like a normal dude who was just making the subwoofer. And I'm like, that's awesome. That blew my mind.
Right.
And it's just a lifestyle now. I feel as many Sundown people, we just kind of, as bass heads, anyway, you just got to hold yourself to a higher standard.
And you think Sundown does that?
I think Sundown represents that.
Okay. So now let's get.
Was that your personal reason too? Is that like mixed in?
Yes.
Okay, that's a
Yeah.
personal. Okay, so that's two. Josh, what makes you think Sundown's the best? I see you got your banner flying in the background, Mr. Wendy. Why do you run Sundown. What's your reasoning?
Like the subs, man. Have you seen them?
That's simple. Holy, I did a whole
Have
dissertation.
you seen them? Have you put them next to a Fi sub ever before?
Well, okay,
Have
now
you-
hold on. Hey, well, no, don't be
No
don't
throwing
be
shots. No
blasphemous
throwing
now.
shots
No throwing
yet.
shots
Not-
across the table.
I got a headache.
There's okay, Anthony.
Yo.
Why do you choose FI over any other brand?
I've been running FI products since I started competing in 2009.
Okay. Do you believe that their R&D is on point? What makes you think that FI is better than Sundown or any other brand?
I've never blown an FI sub.
Oof.
Now, I will say, if you guys have never met Anthony, if you guys are new to the stream or new to the audio scene, okay, in my newest video on Friday, I've got a demo from Anthony. And his exact words to me were before we got a demo was, hey, man, it's hot. Let me cool it down. We then shot a 30-second video of Mr. Paul getting the leaf blower out, okay, and cooling off. It was a joke. We were not cooling
Yeah,
the subs down,
most
okay?
work
We
is
did
done.
nothing to cool
No.
it down. Anthony
No.
then just says, hop on in, dude. Let's go. I hop in, and, dude, he gives us the beans and then a little bit more. And, dude, it was insane. So I
My
will
bad.
give you this. You're not easy on the subs.
My dad said
I've
it was
never
a
been.
flamethrower in his
I've never
back.
been easy on anything I've ran.
How much you clamping per sub?
You got an 8,500 per.
85.
How much am I?
Yeah.
Is
how
it
much-
really an 8,500 per?
But he doesn't want to give out
That's what I
secrets.
was saying. I can't remember what it was.
I'm running an 8,500 per sub at 0.7.
So it's putting us in power.
So with your
What?
rise and stuff,
Sundown sub would take that.
What's your rise? What's your rise? Are you getting like 1.2, 1.3? Somewhere in
Sundown
there.
sub don't need that.
1.12.
1.12.
So it's
So
putting out
you're
power.
super efficient. You can run all day. You know, your amps are good. And
You know that you were at TDH.
I know. I'm just telling for the people in the audience who have. Whoa, easy on me, easy on me. I'm a little bit on your side here.
If anything, you should be telling stories. You should know.
The only thing I know about TDH is barbecue sauce and wings. Stick to Paul's
Yo, man, I'll never turn back time and change that. That was a great night, man. There was
there was a
It was
bunch of us
probably
at
one of the
that
best nights I've ever had in audio. That was great.
Accuracy, bro.
Yeah, a bunch of us
extra
broke
wet
bread. It was
wings.
just a great
Dude.
all around.
The elbow didn't
Yeah.
even pass the end of the table.
And if you guys think about it, it wasn't like a Sundown FI table, or it wasn't like a THF, TCP table, or Bada Bing, or any of that. Everybody
No,
was
it's the
just there
Bass
for
family, baby.
audio.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
This
that's
is
what we
audio,
do.
man.
and that's what it's all about. Liberty Base was there.
Hey,
It don't matter if it was Sundown or FI. It's what it is to your enclosure.
facts, brother.
That's all that
Good
matters.
point. I mean, look, we're running Resilient Sounds in there, and it's doing.
Oh
pretty
wait,
good.
wait. We ain't talking about Resilient Sounds.
Hey, we
All
should
right.
talk
Oh.
about it. Let's
No,
talk
no,
about
no.
it. Let's talk
This is
about
where
it.
we step out and let our enemies
No.
kill each other.
That's where I draw the line. Nope.
That's
Yeah.
where I draw
Come
the
on.
line.
No.
Look
Come
at
on.
the
No.
break bread mentality and the love, and now we try to talk about RS. And we out the window.
Can we all
brought
just
it up.
equally hate on Resilient Sounds right now?
Hey,
Who,
hey,
me?
Blaine,
Everybody.
36 consecutive viewers right now. Listen, guys, we're trying to break 50 consecutive viewers on this live stream.
yeah.
If you guys could help me out right now, tag somebody,
math it up.
share the video. Let's get this thing to 50 consecutive viewers.
RP Patel's in
RP,
here. My
loudest man in the world.
Sundown right there. RP Patel is in here. The
Okay,
loudest man in
come
the
on
world.
in and
I will,
tell us
if RP's in
how
here, I will say Sundown
He
is, go Sundown.
Thank you so much, brother.
That's only for RP. He's the
Blade.
king,
Anthony's on the
I'm trying
island
my
by
best
himself.
to defend Sundown
Paul-
here, and I
Paul
am
gets
so happy you
starstruck.
came in.
Paul gets starstruck and starts jumping bandwagon.
Dude, I'm
No,
excited
no,
right
no.
now.
I'm just
I
saying,
got butt
RP is a
bodies
legend.
and everything. I ain't even gonna lie.
I will
That's
say
huge.
that's just the other cool thing about the FI versus Sundown thing. I don't know where Carlos is in terms of the loudest scores in the world. But you have RP, who is the #1 dog right now, running all Sundown product. Okay. And then you have now. Listen, you boys over there.
Hey,
Calm
I'm
down.
just gonna stand up here for like this for a minute, and while you say what you got to say.
You need. Hey, just
This guy right here.
Okay, but then you have Carlos, who's
Greg
doing what,
Corbin.
184, or is he doing
Greg
a 5
Corbin too.
Greg Corbin's
I think Carlos did an 86.
Yeah, 80. It's an 85 plus.
Was that in a kick?
Yeah.
Can you go
So
to
what to do at 20?
Greg Corbin did what, a 64 at 20?
Exploded,
At
probably.
66.
Right, exploded.
Yeah.
problem.
66.
Carlos? Okay, Robert has jumped in here and has confirmed that Carlos has done an 86.
I told you 86.
Maryland is dropping a star party on us. Let's freaking go, everyone. We
Buddy.
love you guys. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Jerry now sending stars. Let's freaking
Let's just share this. Let's share it right
just
up.
hit that
Let's
share
go.
button. We're at 40 viewers right now. We're 10 away from breaking our all-time record.
You guys are forgetting the fact that you're talking about people that learn their product so good that they're now unstoppable with that product.
That's a great point. That's a great point to bring up.
And Anthony, I know you're a wicked smart dude and stuff. Now, do you go as far as do you build your own subwoofers and stuff like that? Can you do your own cones and stuff like that? Your own formers, coils? Can you do that yourself?
Pull me back up.
Build a whole subwoofer?
Not just like drop-ins and stuff like that. Like I figured.
No.
I'll
tell you what, even when it comes to my recones, I go to the person who is. I'm an apprentice to somebody who is way higher on knowledge scale than I am in Michigan. Gotcha. I go to him for whatever I need.
Nice.
Can I build recon? Yeah.
Awesome.
We need. Okay, Paul.
See, and
Paul,
I
it's your
can't.
turn.
What?
I can't.
It's your turn for the.
What that
say?
Why
is 5 better than Sundown product and then opinion?
Well, so originally, I don't know if I ever told Blaine this, but my first subs that were actual real quote unquote subs were XV2s.
Ooh.
Wow.
But I think we've talked about that.
But then I traded for, I don't know how, I'm a hustler. I had to trade around a little bit. So eventually I ended up with a Sundown Team 18 V1. So I ran that on an 8K for a while. And I went to Andy McGill's show, and that was my first show, and that's where I met Joby. And I did maybe it was just one of my exes, but I did a 48 in a no wall out of my C-pillar and just a box and an MD8K. And some guy wanted to trade me my X18 or the Sundown 18 for for 2 brand new in the crate SP4 plus regular V2s. So this guy shows up with 2 subwoofers coming out of a brand new. They come out of a crate, and I could stand on them. And them mother truckers ain't moving. And from then on, I was like, "Yo, this Sundown is crap." And that's what
before I started competing, I ran Atomic, then Sundown.
Really?
Atomic. Yes, Atomic.
There's like a trend.
So you were always into the So your FI build now, I know it burps and it can demo all day. So with your Atomics, was that mostly just a burp vehicle?
All the Hawk 2.
That was I started off in the trunk.
Yeah, because
yay for the trunk bills.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Okay, so we have Ninja in the corner. He's going to chime in whenever he likes.
His mic came off. He must be in a good signal zone.
Wait. I want to point out one thing. There seems to be a trend here. So Anthony and Paul have also ran Sundown, but have now turned to Fi. There's kind of a trend going on. I don't want to be that guy, but there's a trend going on.
I'm glad you brought that up.
More of that trend.
Bring that up later. I was gonna save that and kind of get him into a corner and throw that at him.
Well, listen, I want to talk about this next topic. Okay, I want to start comparing subwoofers a little bit. Now, it's apples to oranges in some regards. Okay, so this is going to be a very people are not going to like maybe some of the comparisons we throw out here.
Well, you got to think too. 3-inch boys color versus 4-inch.
It's right.
I'm gonna like them because there's a subwoofer that can match up against any Sundown product from FI.
Now, see, this is what I like. So again, these are not going to be apples to apples comparisons. These
Can I
subs are
put
very
these
unique
on,
in their
Paul,
own way.
without you being upset that the glare? Because you picked on me, and now I have a complex about them.
I'll go get my glasses. I can't see worth a donkey.
Worth a donkey, huh? You
Just
say?
get better eyes, Blaine.
I
Come on.
still can't see that.
Okay, so
Ooh, I just saw it. Okay,
So-
what was it?
all right, I'm way more knowledgeable on Sundown than I am FI. Okay, in terms of individual products. So Anthony, I want to throw up a subwoofer, and I want you to name off a sub that you wanted to go up against. So let's start with the most common ZV6 subwoofer.
Ooh, I can see.
If you were to put up,
Common.
yeah, what would you?
I would put a FIMT against a ZV6 all day.
Okay,
All
so
right,
now
so
let's.
here we go.
Okay, so what is the price tag? It is a little blurry on my screen,
All right,
so I
so
cannot see.
MT is $729. ZV6 right now. Are we gonna do discount or no discount?
No discount.
No discount is $899. So 900 versus 7.
That's right, Kyle. Best comment on the internet.
Oh wait,
today.
hold on. Plus 20, so it'd be 7. Let me do this correctly. Oh wait, that's a 10.
Listen,
Hold on.
Kyle, if any sub, man, if you ain't turning it up enough, man, if it ain't blowing, you ain't turning it up enough. That's it.
Let's do 15. All right.
That's not good, guys.
If you
take
ain't
that back.
blowing
A
stuff
ZV6
apart,
that's what
you
it
ain't
is.
turning it up enough.
I guess I ain't
Just
turning
act.
up enough then.
Get
So-
more
so-
There's more
power.
juice in that thing.
Whatever you got, get
just
more.
Play with
Double
people's
up.
emotions in that thing. You got
better have
way
2
more in
8Ks
there.
next time, dude.
So the
No,
ZV6
do not turn it up to blow it.
1,000 to 729.
Thank you, Cap. I appreciate that.
Which would be what 7? All right, 750 versus 1,000. That's what we're looking at.
Okay, and so Robert is in the comments saying that FIMT versus EV6 is still so much of an apples to oranges comparison.
Oranges, yes.
3-inch voice coil versus 4.
Yeah, and we know that, and we are fully acknowledging that these are,
HC is closer to ZV6.
All right,
but
wanna
we're
do an
just
HD?
saying.
But
Sorry.
without all the girth.
Is that Ferret?
Is that
Yeah, ZV6 and HC.
We can do the HD. There we
Ferret.
go. We can do an HC. We'll do a
That's more
50,
comparable.
we'll do a
That
15.
ZV6 has more. I think it has more motor force than the HD.
Yeah, but I think it'll blow before the HC will.
I will bet on that
Well,
too.
you just left yourself open for a one-liner that I probably could have shut this whole thing down with.
Okay, so
Listen,
this is what. This
Well,
would
I'm
be
glad you're thinking of me like that, Blaine. That's all I'm gonna say, bud.
So 580
Okay.
versus 1,000.
Nice
So you can
clap.
basically buy 2 of these for one of the other one. You wanna
Hey,
do
Yeah.
Mike J is suggesting that we look at the TS parameters and do some comparisons off of that. And I think that's a good idea.
And you know what? Mike and Log there, they do that like 3K testing or whatever it was. And they pull that stuff up. That's a very good. Uh-oh. Kyle just tagged Jacob. Uh-oh.
Actually,
You look
Josh,
all right,
you have
you
all the
look all right.
parameters pulled up, don't you? You have all the.
I do have all the ZV6
This guy. We got the
dual
guy
1
down here.
parameters and motor strength, and I do have the Team V2 18s.
Oh, hold up.
24s.
Can you share that on screen there, Joshy Poo?
I don't know how to do that, but I could.
If you could screenshot it and send it to
Just send it to the
Send it
group
to
chat.
Caden so he can
send it
mess
to
it up.
Caden. Let's do it. That'll be a great thing. That'll be actually awesome.
Do me read like? Do we
I
want to
mean, it's
look at
nothing
the?
crazy.
Yeah, but it's just something to look at. Dude, guys, we are so close to 50 viewers right now. This is amazing. Thank you guys so much.
Let's
on,
get
please.
Fuller in here. Everybody tag Fuller then.
Okay, so Robert put, I know one thing, as my Team V3 FIs took far more than my NSV 4.5s and put up a better score at the same frequency in my Jakar build. Okay. You know, and again, it's cool to me to see
What's he run now?
who. Oh shit.
He's back to Sundown. He's back to Sundown.
He is.
He's got
There's a
new
reason
subs
for
ordered.
that.
Chill out.
No, I'm not going to chill out. So, you're sitting here, oh, they're so much louder. I got to give it to you, Robert, right now that what you just said just
Blaine's in his
blows my
fields.
mind.
Okay,
That-
wait,
that-
listen. Robert is the only guy right now that I know of that's got both NSV6 and 4.5.
Get him in here. Get him in here.
Robert, you're coming
Hey,
in, brother. I'm gonna
Blaine,
send
do
him
me a
in here.
favor, Blaine. Why don't you give me 912s from Sundown and let me do what I do with them with the FIs and see what happens?
Oh no,
Robert, you're
I don't
getting
know
an
if I
invite,
can
brother.
do that.
all right, here, pull me up. This is gonna be horrible
I'm being
because
honest.
it's too
Same with
small.
Paul's.
Yeah.
I've never
Dude,
seen
it's-
subwoofers
I mean,
do that. I'm not shitting on them. You know what I'm saying?
You
I'm
gotta
just
remember though, it's
saying,
hard to compare
Blaine,
the
just
scores.
I
just
love you,
admit
bro.
there
I'm
is
just
nobody that clips their subs more than me, and they're
I
still
love you, bro.
perfect.
I'm just messing with you.
All right, throw me up.
Yeah, I'm not clipping, so
right.
Set up.
there's a lot of power for something that shouldn't take that much
Got
power.
Luan
All
Gray
right.
in here.
I'm not
Oh my
100% sure how
Oh, I
accurate.
can zoom in.
I mean, that
So,
it's not a fair comparison considering the scores are going to be from a 3-inch to a 4-inch coil.
Right.
No, they're not going to be fair, and we know that for.
But
a
those are
fact.
at least the motor
but
force.
once we
and,
get into the
scale
Neos,
factors.
Hold on, Kane. Wait, what are you saying, Joshy Poo? What are you saying, babe?
I was just saying, it at least has the SPL factor score, so you can kind of compare those scores or the motor force at least.
Right. It's just to get a good pulse on something.
But
Okay, so
let's do ZV6 first.
okay, so Kane, you can go and read those off now. It's
Um,
on the screen.
Can you not see it?
We can see it.
It's blurry
Oh,
on my end. I can't see it.
It's not blurry here.
Let
Well,
me
no,
zoom
it's
in for
front of
you,
your
old
face,
man.
man.
I
There
hate
it is. Ooh,
glorious
you
crap.
just had it.
what are you guys doing,
Back down.
man?
You can't see that.
I swear live on my end, I cannot see it.
This guy's
who's in control
looking-
of this right now?
He's looking in like
I have my glasses on now,
720p.
Dude,
Oh.
quit judging me. Quit
BO
judging me.
is 20 point.
Microfiche, for Christ's sakes.
Wait, where'd Josh go?
Do I round that up?
Oh, snap. Here we go. Hold up. Where'd Josh go? We lost Josh.
I don't know.
I thought we lost somebody.
Oh,
There's
hey,
Robert.
look at
There
Hey,
Robert.
he is.
Anthony.
Hey,
There we go.
I was definitely touching too many buttons.
It's okay, babe. Okay, Robert, you're the only guy that I know of right now that's got Sundown
Big homie, what's up, Rob?
and Sundown. So you got Fi and Sundown. Wait,
Wow.
look at this. He's even got the top
And notice which one's in his car currently.
Look at this.
Very interesting.
Oh, that's
Very interesting.
Look, I even laid that out perfectly. Fi on top and the Sundown right there at the bottom for his outfit.
And Robert, what subs did you want to go with in your new build that you were just about to build?
so it's apples to oranges because the sound they produce is so much different. The goal of each of them, I feel like, is so much different.
I would agree with you on that. That's a great point that nobody talks about.
Also depends on how much power you have on tap, because if you have the electrical to support a ton of power, I feel like you'd be crazy not to go with the Fi. Because the ceiling that you're allowing yourself when you have that much power on tap, you might as well go with the 4-inch coil and go with the 5 subs.
Okay.
So if you're telling me that if I want to run gobs of power,
But why?
Where
where-
is James Bales? That
where's
is a
James?
great question.
Dude, what's the point of running the gobs of power if
Where's
you just literally
Jacob?
don't have to?
Walter
it's a-
Kelly is
A
bringing
flex
up
for one.
I got 70,000 million watts, baby.
Yeah, but look at me. I move a lot of air with 2 AKs.
The only air that you move comes out of that.
I feel like that's a stab to me because I got a gazillion watts.
Oh, but you don't use it though. You're teasing your subs.
That's what I'm saying. Dude, they ain't even turned it up yet. Nothing
Bro,
low.
that's it.
He's like, oh, you guys
Hey,
blow
but-
up,
hey,
but
but
we don't go to
Jace,
volume 6.
how much power you got?
112. Realistically, probably 80
Clamp.
after rise.
Clamp.
I've never clamped it before.
Ooh, that
So
would
how
be
do you, like I
nice.
said, how much power do you got?
You got to clamp it. That's the only way to know.
That's the only way.
Exactly.
Hit that 20 hertz burp. See
Oh,
what I
look at
do,
that.
baby.
Look at those.
Look how
He's got the
sexy that is.
That is
Boy,
pretty
that would be scary, wouldn't it?
No,
Jace?
but notice how it's
Ooh.
outside of the box. It's not in a
So-
vehicle.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Well, listen, for me though, like I don't know how much power I have on
One,
tap,
That
but I
FI
know that
makes
we're
nothing
10 clicks
interesting.
down, and my platinums are dying. They're not, they're dying when I beat the crap out of them. But I know that I can't
Yeah.
give them any more power than what I'm giving them now. So I just know
Yeah.
my limits.
Yeah. I know that I can give mine more power, but I choose not to blow product.
Did you put Paul backstage?
Oh wait,
Thank
hold
God.
on, Ninjas. No. All right, Ninjas in here. He says he's got good service now. Okay, so Robert, I love your level-headedness. I feel like you're coming at this from a really good angle. Okay, and I would agree with you. I definitely think that there's levels to this, right? They both have different purposes, in my opinion. When I got into audio back in 2016, and really when I really got into it like hardcore 2017, 2018, I started noticing that if you wanted to go that high frequency, I would go with FI because like that was the burp sub, that was the sub I played those higher frequencies with. And so I ended up going with Sundown because I was just going to play low notes. Like that was my entire goal.
What up, James?
Crazy.
Yeah, dude, James.
That's the Fi guy.
James Bales is in here.
James, I need to know if you're going to be willing to jump into a live stream with us right now. We got to talk about FI versus Sundown.
So hold on one second. Before you do that, let me just, I don't mean to cut you off, but I think there's somebody in here I think there's somebody in here who used to run 215s out of a trunk that damn near was doing like 60s with FI at like 30 hertz. But I ain't gonna name no names, but I'm pretty sure he's in here.
Robert's got a grid on his face right now.
It's not me.
No.
It wasn't a 60, but it was loud. So I've been in the game for quite a while, and what you've seen is back in the day, people demoed, but it was more competition. So in that aspect, you're looking for, when you're ramming a lot of fucking power, you're looking for efficiency, right? You're also looking at cost, right? How many people can afford to run, 20 salt 8s or salt 12s or whatever amplifier you want here? So if you can't afford to dump a shit ton of power at the sub, you now need to look at efficiency. So can I get the build as loud with less power? So look at extreme vehicles, right? Let's take RP, for instance. RP can throw any fucking sub in that van, and that van is going to do numbers. But number one is the soft part's going to take it, right? Mm-hmm. So quality parts. And number two, how efficient is that build going to be? Because you don't necessarily have to dump a shit ton of power in a sub in order to make it, loud. Another thing that we also have to look at is enclosure. So, it took me, when I had my trunk car, on music, I could do 55s on music at about 34 in a trunk car. And I had 4 Crossfire 8Ks. I had 1 on each coil to my Omega. And that car was violent as shit. Now, that car was loud for demo. Will it burp worth the damn? Absolutely not. But it wasn't geared to burp, very loud. So, you're looking at just really different applications. I think both subs have their own place in the market. I don't think one's better than the other because at the end of the day, it just boils down to enclosure, right? When Carlos is doing his testing, he can put a fucking boss sub in that goddamn van and it's still going to fucking do a 70 plus.
That's something else we could talk about.
Now,
but not with a death bond.
Definitely
Death
not
bond
an
sub,
80K.
Let's talk about this for just one second. Okay?
Oh, man.
We're going to talk about this.
That was rough.
Caden,
that was
pull
rough.
It up, buddy. Pull it.
That was rough.
Hold up, buddy. We have the perfect guy on this live stream as well. Actually, we got a couple guys that can talk on this subject. This is perfect. If you can pull up Carlos's last score with, I think if you maybe our good buddy may have.
You already know. Get him in here. Tag him in. Get the clue in here.
Enclosures designed to play 20.
My boy, the clue. Exactly. Who
hold on. Let me pull this down because I mean, I ain't gonna.
It's okay. We'll leave it in this formation. Listen, while we're in this intermission right here, okay, I'd like to talk about something real quick.
All right,
that's right, James. You know what's going on.
I'm going to talk about 2 things real quick, okay? We're gonna have a light minute here. Everybody, July 13th and 14th. Not only do you have the option of Liberty-based Showdown, but you also have the chance to go to my good friend Anthony's show down here. Anthony, tell us the name of your show and what's going on with it.
So I got my show is 13 and 14 also. It's called Banging at the Beach. And it's going to be just complete. Bring whatever you got for the Demo God trophy. And every time I see you, you better just be pounded.
That's what I basically, like to hear.
I'm going to be walking around. I'm the only judge for Demo God. If I walk into your building, you're not pounding somebody's head off, you're out of the runnings. I got 55-inch trophies for all show cars and all categories. All the judges from my and Base Wars have their trophies. And then I also have bounty. So if I feel froggy and want to call somebody out for $500, somebody will hold the money. Person just like drag racing, the person that holds the money gets, you got to tip them, and whoever comes out on top, that's it. That's all. The meter will tell the story.
That's ball.
And then bounty, if I say 30 hertz, it's 30 hertz. Or we negotiate 35 hertz, 35 hertz. You want to do 50 hertz, 50 hertz. But money talks. So that's what bounty is. And that's going to be Sunday, all day Sunday. So if anybody wants to call somebody out and bring that money, everybody has to bring cash to my show anyway. So ain't going to be no Venmo or
that's it.
Cash App or nothing. It's cash.
No, we had none of that stuff.
None of that.
What about
I got a raffle. I got a raffle to not be missed. I'm telling you right now, this raffle I got going, if you miss it, I mean, we're talking almost, the mega raffle is almost a full build.
Ooh.
Like, I'm telling you right now, it's facts.
Well, listen, guys, this definitely sounds like the show you guys are not going to want to miss. So if you can't make Liberty Base Showdown, or you want to go to a one-day show and you want to make this happen, they're up in Michigan. We're down in Ohio. I love Anthony to death, and I know they're going to put on an amazing show up there.
Yeah, man, if you go to Liberty Base on Saturday and you show up Sunday and you want to run through the rankings as far as, like, I asked in Base Wars, because I'm pretty sure they're going to do a tiering of, like, qualifying and everything Saturday and Sunday. If you show me that you were at Liberty Base, I'll push you through to Sunday to compete. I'll make that happen.
Look at that.
If you show up on Sunday and you show me you were at Liberty Base, I'll push you through as far as I can to get you where you want to be at as far as competition-wise.
I love that,
man. That's huge.
And me and Anthony did talk. Next year, we're going to make sure our shows are on different days. That way we can make both shows even more gangster, and we can all be there. So fired up about this. So
collab something.
So the one more announcement that we have to make after that is I just got the green light for this, so I'm super excited about this. It's not live on the website right now, but tomorrow evening at some point, the pre-order is going to start for the Liberty Base Showdown event T-shirt. So I've gone ahead and got the renditionings up right here. So we've got all of our event sponsors right there on the front. It's a little blurry because it's zoomed out a little bit, so I apologize for that. But you have Elite Window Tint, Street Race Ohio, Team Bada Bang, Resilient Sounds, Modern Woodman Financial, Team Deadly Hertz, Y City Detailing, and then yours truly, Liberty Base. That's going to be on the front. And then on the back, we asked some people to please share your vehicles with us, car show or audio related. This year, 2 car show vehicles won it this year, so huge shout out to them. So we've got Lucas Wilson and Riley James. They both won the car show side of this. So bada bam, right here. This is the back of the Liberty Base Showdown event shirt. So we're super excited about this. I'll launch the pre-order tomorrow at some point. So be checking the website. I'll make a big mushy post about it, tomorrow morning or something like that. Blaine, we'll go ahead and put 3 of those in your shopping cart with all the tickets you still have to buy.
Oh, he still owes me $400.
I was going to say, what is it, like 4 beans or something?
Something like that.
It's going to cost me a stack just to leave my doorway.
Everybody, please buy a shirt.
Yeah.
Support the local shows. Come on, guys.
Please.
Yeah.
And so there's going to be a limited quantity as well, too. So if you guys want to jump on the pre-order and guarantee your shirt, awesome. I don't know how many shirts we're going to have day of the event. We're already kind of blown through our expectations on this pre-order already. So I don't know how long these are going to last. But tomorrow,
Jay, send me a 2X. I'll save you one of my 2Xs.
Damn, babe.
That way when I'm on here, I can wear a Liberty Base shirt.
All right, I got you.
All right, my man.
There you go. Showing some love right there.
So let's get back to the juicy topics.
I'm ready. Pull me up.
At hand. So Carlos just did a recent test, and he had the Def Bonts. What was it? The 45 R15 or something like that. What was that? Too many letters and numbers. Am I right?
Am
I right, guys?
They're all like the MT 4.11, 12, 9, 6.
45, 15R.
Okay.
See, man, I don't even know my phone number, and you expect me to remember like a sub that's named like that.
So this is what we got to talk about right here, boys. Okay.
All right, I'll highlight it.
Now
This number right here.
on back. Oh, hold up. Bam. Got Ninja back in here. I don't know where Ninja went. He's back.
Is he back?
Guys, we can't talk about other people's product like that. It's not cool, man.
Put it out for the world. You sent it in as a sponsorship.
I mean, it's a low end sub, you know.
That's not the low end.
Is it? It's not a low end sub.
That's the highest end sub they have.
I'm not saying it's the low end, like as far as cost wise, it's the highest end, but I'm saying it plays lows.
Okay, yeah.
It's built for low.
It's only played highs. People keep saying it's only a high.
No.
What's the FS on that bad boy?
Pull the FS up.
If that's the case, we have to argue that Jacob's wife, she sent in one of her ZV6s.
Miriam did, yes,
and
she
that's
did.
built for lows too, but it showed out.
Yes,
but didn't they put a U basket?
Yes, I was just going to say that, Robert. I was going to say yes. Boy, you're smart.
But hey, you know what? To the Death Bont's credit, I can't remember his name. I think it's Brian Lloyd. I think he's running three or four of those Death Bont's 18s in his build, and his build gets
Is it
down.
33?
That's not bad.
No, that's not. But I mean, you also got to remember is when they sent in the ZV6, wasn't it a U basket though? Like I'm just asking, isn't it? Wasn't it a U basket with a U cone, and then
it probably wouldn't fit inside this little sealed chamber.
You guys are brutal, man.
Yeah, James put that's their best sub, but I do want to find the FS on the
just
sub.
this week in audio of what happened. You know, we're not trying to shame anything. You know,
you guys are talking about a FS of 33 on a 4.5 inch coil. That's crazy.
I'm telling you, Brian Lloyd. If you guys know the guy,
what we're saying,
and they are disgusting in his build.
Hey, Lunker put in the chat SDDN versus the Omega.
Ooh, man.
I don't know that. You know what? That's probably one of the best comparisons that I could think of.
That's rough.
So I can tell you this. I'll chime in on that one.
Okay.
The Omega will take a absurd amount of power. The difference is going to be how much power that SDDN can take. I can tell you right now, I've clamped on music to a single 15 Omega over 15K and did not blow it. As a matter of fact, I did it at a Sundown show.
Do we have any?
As a matter of fact, I set a world record at that Sundown show with that build.
Really?
I did, yes. And this was when what was that org where like you had the mic in 3 different places? ISPLL. So in my trunk car, there was some guy that wanted to go against my trunk car, and I was actually at home, and he was talking shit. And I went to the gas station. I ended up just driving 16 hours. And so when I got to the show, we did 54s on all 3, so kick, dash, and window. And then somehow we tied, and then I went up a couple of kicks and absolutely destroyed them. But I have not, I cannot destroy an Omega. And I know for a fact that Duncan goes through a lot of fucking subs, from my knowledge, all the time.
You know,
and if anybody doesn't know, we're talking about the only dude I admire as not just a friend and a family member, but he will literally turn his shit up all the way and not give 2 shits. Be that man right there.
Absolutely.
No, I run my shit. So just as a clue, like the V1, my excursion, I haven't touched my amps in like 2 years. I found clipping point on the deck and sent that fucker. Like sent the shit out of it. It was backfeeding, and people were like, "Hey, I don't give a fuck. We're gonna run it. That's what we're here to do. We're here to run this shit." So, I think what did we clamp? I think we clamped something like 108K on music with the salts to the subs, and then I was only down probably like 8 clicks. So I really haven't clamped V1 full power yet, but I would probably say it's in upwards of like 120K. But regardless, that Omega is a tough one. I think, again, we're looking at a sub that kind of, is in its own category as opposed to the SDDN. I think they both shine in their own specific application.
Would you say the SDDN is more efficient than the Omega?
I would probably say so, yes.
Okay. I can get behind that then. I love that argument though. One can eat a little bit more power, but one is also going to get loud with just a little less volume. But if you're a demo guy, potentially, I get done with the knob, and when I see Anthony and Ninja get in the build and I hand my bass knob to my buddy, and he wants to crank it up a little bit louder than I was wanting him to.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Lawan.
Yeah.
What they say? If you don't hear the subs.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Dude,
Okay, so I have a thing when it comes to the 4-inch coil versus a 3-inch coil because I've been back and forth. I've always either ran Sundown or Fi. It's always been those two. I've had Team Fi version 2s. I've had SP4s, 4.12s. I've had ZV5s, Nightshade, 4s, 6s, a lot of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a drastic difference. If you get in a build, let's say you get in 2 equal builds, both do 160s, right? This is personal. I don't know if there's any science to back this up.
Yep.
When you get in a build that does 160s with 4-inch coils and a lot of motor force, the demo feels more violent. And in my personal opinion, I think it's because the moving mass that you have available, what's being thrown, it just gives it that feeling of shit. This is a violent demo. Whereas when I get in a 3-inch coil build, there's not as much moving mass. Like I said, it could all be in my head, but I feel that there's a difference when you get in a build that's got a bunch of 4-inch coils in it with some stiff spiders and a lot of motor force.
I don't think you're wrong in saying that at all.
I just want to touch on something too. When we start talking about, let's talk about James Biles, for example.
Hold
James
up.
Biles
Coil's got a lot of motor force.
James Biles found the efficiency in a 4-inch coil versus a 3-inch coil, and said that it's, kind of not a thing.
Right.
Like a 3-inch coil is just as efficient, or a 4-inch coil is just as efficient as a 3-inch coil. I think he can testify to that.
I would love to get James's opinion because James has got about 15 builds now at this point.
Yeah,
That's right.
I mean, just from a sample size point of view, the guy's bought enough of everything that he's probably got a good opinion on it. Because at the end of the day, like we're all saying here, a lot of this is opinion based. I've ran Sundown. I have Sundown in my Jeep, and I love it. And I've ran Resilient Sound, and I'll use the Patriot for an example. Okay. The Patriot originally had, it was then called the Warhog when Daniel ended, but it had NSV 4.5s, okay? And that thing played low, it had a good high note, and it was awesome. I put in a Platinum V1, which is, if you don't get a deal on it, $500 online? I think that's what it is right now on Liberty Base, like $540-ish or something like that. We were able to swap those subs in and do more with the Patriot than what the Sundowns did on the same amount of power. Daniel had it on 2 Crossfire 16Ks. We had it on 2 Crescendo 17Ks. And we were able to do the same, if not a little bit more than what Sundown did. And maybe that enclosure just likes the plat. It's again, I think it's all. I think it's all
depends on your closure. I think.
Yeah,
Well, let me throw another example. So 2 years ago, when I was going to finals, last year, for Super Street X, I had an issue with my recones, and this was when I was running 2412s in my V1 excursion. And I was offered some U's and was told that the U's will be louder for Bert. But the problem is, and this is from someone at Sundown that is very high up that I adore and admire. They said, but the way you play music, they will not last.
All right.
Nope.
The way you play music and generate the amount of heat, they will not last. So we also got to look at the abuse factor too. I mean, I don't know how many people drink in here, but sometimes when you drink and you get heavy on the knob, it makes for a bad day. I just don't give a shit.
Well,
I mean,
what did
anyway.
James Biles just say?
Absolutely.
I do it
What
when
did
I'm sober.
Hey, what did James Biles just say though?
In direct swap testing, a 3.9 swapped for a 4.12, the 4-inch coil, won by 1.2 dB.
Exactly.
That could be a difference in motor force and
Motor
stuff, though. I mean,
yeah.
there's a lot more neomagnets in there. But I mean,
There
to
is-
go back on Rob's comment about the 3-inch versus the 4-inch and the violence and the motor force isn't much different on a 3-inch versus a 4-inch coil. The
Right, it's
STD10 has
efficient.
more motor force than probably most 4-inch coils on most Fis.
Then like
usually.
a DCXL or something like that. That's 4-inch.
Right. I mean,
like
I got the Crossfire 4 inches up here too, and they're very similar. Like what is it? The XT4 is very similar, 232 motor force versus the ZVL. The ZV6, I meant. ZV6, 233.
ZVL.
I didn't mean to say ZVL. But hey, ZVLs are pretty cool if you're trying to set multiple gains, all with one knob.
Oh, there's Rusty.
Rusty said
it is not a 4-inch coil. Oh. See, I didn't know.
But shame him. Shame. Can't be speaking fake news in here, dude. Jiminy Christmas, dude. Sorry, Rusty. I can't. Jiminy freaking Christmas.
I did blow a couple of level 6s in my time there, Mr. Rusty.
I think you said it earlier, but all of everything we've argued can be summed up to it is more important as far as the enclosure itself.
Oh, 100%.
To achieve. And you got somebody like Carlos or somebody like RP who they took a product and they put all of their efforts into optimizing the enclosure for that specific product.
I will say it is interesting to watch Carlos's testing. But first off, before I get into that, you're 100% correct. Everything we are speaking on right now is 90% enclosure. Okay, 90%. The only thing you can really take out of the enclosure is the reliability of a product. And then that's debatable because 90% of that is usually user error.
Isn't built for that,
And also, a 4-inch coil is just going to take more heat than a 3-inch coil, no matter what, anytime.
It's going to disperse it.
It's going to last longer. It's going to disperse it better. It's going to do everything better because it's bigger, it's thicker.
But to build on this just a little bit more, I think it's interesting to see Carlos's testing because, I'm not going to say all the subs that he's run are similar in any way, but that build has produced fairly similar numbers with every subwoofer it's put into its lineup. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's super fair to say.
Sure, there's been some wild swings with certain brands and stuff like that. Obviously, Boss came in there and did better than Death Bonds, which is kind of crazy to think about. Okay. By like 0.8 dB or something like that on way less power. But other than that, outlier. Okay.
I had my same two. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead, Josh. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, I've had my same 218 6-order, and I literally, the same exact box, I put the level 6 DCs in there. I put platform level 5s in there. I put ZV6s in there. And, the platform 5s were the loudest. How about that? They have the highest motor force. They're 4-inch coil as well. But long story short, the 5s, I put SP4 pluses in there as well as Team V2s. Mm-hmm. All three of those subs, pretty dang similar scores, full freaking tilt. They were only, a little bit difference in between, the two different ones. It doesn't make too much of a difference in which sub you go with, honestly.
And who's going to notice that but you, who's in there every day?
Absolutely. No one's going to notice the difference between, it's 1 dB louder or quieter. Like you can't tell the freaking difference. It just depends on whatever the heck you want to do. If you like the freaking
I have a magical ear, buddy.
You
I
play
hear
the Sundowns. If you like the buzz and the long 4-inch coils and that long lasting, can pound it all day, get the 5s. I love them all. I'd love them all.
Right.
I'm just trying to get some demos, dog. I'm trying to get slapped.
Trying to babies, baby.
My dog is wanting to get slapped in the face.
That's right. Slapped in the face. I can't wait till
I think at the end of the day, you can't go wrong. At the end of the day, you can't go wrong with either one. I mean, as long as you put them on the right enclosure, they're both built right. On the Fi side, we don't try to down talk any other manufacturer or any other company. But ultimately, in regards to Fi versus Sundown, like I Jacob is, heart to me, that dude. I mean, I run his amps. Like that guy is fucking amazing. You see him same thing. Scott's kind of a ghost, but he's I love that guy to death. So I don't think you can go wrong with either one as long as they're both in a proper enclosure. I mean, they're both loud fucking extreme vehicles, and we know that they get loud. It's just a matter of how much power can you put to it and what's your flavor ultimately.
Yep. And
when people ultimately ask me why I run 5 subs, it basically boiled down to the fact that Scott and Brian and Ninja they took me in. If somebody takes you in, then that's what you get. You take the subwoofer and build your build around the subwoofer.
You're gonna love them.
That's what it is. There's no hate on Sundown or Resilient or anybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
I felt the shade on Resilient.
I'm about to say. Absolutely.
He was only playing.
You can't go wrong with either one as long as it's not Resilient.
Whatever. Next live stream, Resilient versus Fi.
We got
nobody in the stream.
Well, let me throw one more story out too. So, like, I had taken a hiatus after I finished the trunk build. So I just had 215 and 4 8Ks, and then when I came back, obviously Jacob from Sundown knew that I was going to run 5 subs. But I said, I need amps. And I wanted, at this point, it was going to be 24 Assault 12s. And Jacob said, no, I am not going to sell you Assault 12s. You are going to get Assault 8s. And I can't, you got to respect the guy from an organization that says, hey, I know how you play, and this is going to be the best thing for you. I don't give a fuck what subs you're running. But if you're going to, if you're going to run these amps, these are the ones that I recommend, and, so far so good. So, you also got to look at like the face of the organization too. Like, I don't want to run a company where, and I'm not going to name drop here. Yeah, I will, because I'm Ninja and I don't give a fuck. So when I was running Crossfire, right? Crossfire, when Fi left from doing the build from Crossfire, I went to Roger and I told Roger, I said, hey, I want to run, a 8X per sub. And he was like, why? I was like, why not? He's like, you going to do it in a trunk car? Yes. Oh, well, the whole thing that happened with Scott and blah, blah, blah. So he said that I had to run all Crossfire. I had to get rid of my 5 subs, had to run all Crossfire in order to stay on the team and, be on Team Crossfire and to get the discounts or whatever. Which, if anyone knew me or knows me, when I ran Crossfire, I helped every fucking body. Like, I pulled an amp out of my car and gave it to someone so they can run their final round. So I told them to fucking kick rocks. So the face of the company also has something to do with it in regards to, who you're looking for a build. And I think both companies have solid guys, and, there's no war on either side. So I'll shut up. Sorry.
Hey, and you know what? Just to segue a little bit.
I'll back that up. I'll back that up. Hold on, I'll back that up too, because I had a similar experience when I came back to car audio after I left from being sick. I reached out to somebody, I ain't gonna mention no names, and they told me I was too old and I didn't know what I was talking about anymore. And then if I did want to do a build, I had to run all their product, which I knew that their subwoofers, after they weren't being built by FI anymore, weren't going to go to where I wanted them to go. So I said I was going to run FI and that I would possibly be running their amplifiers, and they said they couldn't help me out unless I ran all their product, which after being a team for years and making finals, kind of just pushed me in a different direction, which I'm so happy that they did. So I can attest to that.
I love hearing everybody's stories about like brand loyalty and stuff like that, because as a community, we are very brand loyal, and it does take something crazy like that happen to maybe open your eyes up about what company you're running or whatnot.
Right.
I just want to give a quick shout out, because we're talking about this brand loyalty thing. Somebody else who I hold in high regard, and I think a couple of us probably do it here, is Ben from Ruthless. I hopped on the Ruthless bandwagon the first month that he released his 8Ks. And I had so many people telling me, oh, they're Team Pie knockoffs. Don't do it. Blah, blah, blah. They're too new. Like, you don't know
Haters.
Haters, brother.
I jumped on the bandwagon heavy.
For the wing, dude.
Ben is such a solid dude. I'm telling you, that guy has helped, not just helped me, but people around my area where I live that have ran his amps who I know they've abused his equipment. I know it was like a lot to do with their
Well, since we're dick stroking over here,
Yeah, no shit. I
let-
could go all
I'm
day
going to
on
tell you
this
this.
one.
I am very abusive on equipment, and I have 8 of Ben 10Ks in my second excursion, which I call
Tell 'em.
B2. My girl beat the shit of that truck,
I
and
got videos.
we could not kill those fucking amps. And when I say beat the shit, like she forgot to turn the fucking truck on. It was playing on battery power. It
Oh
was
my gosh.
both of the doors open, so the sun was beaming on them. I have no fans in the rear. Those fuckers did not get warm at all, and they just ran. And so I'll second. Ben is that motherfucker is A1. He was right behind me. He was like, "Hey, everything's running good." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm trying to kill your shit, and it just won't die. Won't you
It
fuck off?"
just won't die. Like, what'd you do to this
Yeah,
thing,
give
man?
him some more time.
I had nobody. I had nobody for amps when I came back, and every time I talked to somebody, I was like, "Oh, I want to do 9 amps," and they thought I was full of shit. I talked to him one time, and he was like, "All right, let's do it." And I was like, "Hey, what? For real?" He's like, and that was day one. Like nobody was even really knowing who Rufus was, and in the area that I'm at, after that point, everybody runs Rufus now because of what I put in the video and giving shout outs and stuff. And the product is so gangster that Jace, when I gave you a demo, my lights were down. So the reason why it was so hot is because I was playing in the 14.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jiminy.
Is
Yeah.
is Anthony breaking up real bad for you guys?
Yeah, he is.
Okay,
Yeah.
good, because I just okay, good. I thought it was Mike. Trust me.
It's hard to hear you,
Okay,
man.
good. I'm just like, I think he's saying things because Jace is just answering like he understood everything.
I'm not being rude. I heard everything he needed.
I mean,
to
you
Did
could
ya?
make
I
it
didn't.
out.
You guys are cool.
You tell them what's up.
Hey, but another thing I just want to say is, man, shout out to having a platform where you can talk about 2 different brands and not have to fucking ban brash or bash.
No,
You know,
Let's go.
like
That's
for real,
what I'm
you
talking
have a
about.
platform where you can say good things about a company. There is no bashing that company. You know, you have people on both sides that support it. There's no intermingle kitty bullshit. A lot of these little fucking kitties these days, man, are just creating unnecessary wars when, you know, we're all in the same, you know, fucking sport. We all,
Yeah,
you
Blaine.
know, love helping one another, so forth and so on. So,
all of us have sat at the same table and broke bread. You know what
I
I'm
had
saying?
both subs and I got them both just as stinky.
Listen,
Come on.
I want to comment on this one real quick. So when I started Liberty Base, back in when I officially started Liberty Base, it was in 2020. We had a really horrible name before then. We won't bring that up. Dang, don't you even say it, brother. But
What is
there
it?
was
It was
not-
Liberty Jace.
yeah, we'll go on that one. Okay. So anyway,
Oh, that's a good one.
so when we started Liberty Base in 2020, my whole goal with the entire brand, when I made the Facebook group and everything, was because I was so sick and tired of the meat riding and the shit talking that was going on all these different pages. I love a good banter. I think we've all done it tonight. I think Anthony and Blaine have busted each other's balls. I know last week Paul and
Me and Blaine have this thing going for years, though. We love
that's
each other.
the
We're
thing.
best
Yeah.
buds, and
And
we
that-
wouldn't be us if we didn't talk crap. But we don't hate each other. We don't, you know.
And that's the thing. Everybody has to understand there's lines to all this, right? And everybody kind of knows their own boundaries. But when you get on social media and you don't know each other and you start meat riding your brand and you don't know what you're talking about and you're ready to go to war with someone, you're ruining it for the entire community.
I can name a couple people.
And we won't do that.
Yeah,
we don't
No.
need to do that. But we all
For
know.
sure.
But we agree. I know who you're talking about. And
Yeah.
and here's my thing. It sucks because, you know, I'm going to talk, you know, me and Kane had this experience at Slamology. There was 2 boys that came up to us, and now I absolutely am still befuddled by how many people we had that follow our channel. It befuddles me because I think we're just a bunch of goobs filming videos about car audio.
Doing what we love.
Yeah, and so these two kids walked up to us and they said that they watched our channel and all this good stuff, and then they asked us to sign their shirt for them.
Oh yeah,
Which
that was
That's
sick.
badass.
That's what's up.
It was an amazing experience,
up.
and
That's
it's
what's
just
up.
and it's another testament that I realized that, dude, if we act like a bunch of idiots on Facebook and our YouTube videos and stuff, those kids watching are gonna do the same crap, and this hobby will never get any better.
Oh no.
Right.
Never. It's only gonna get worse if we all keep condoning it.
Right.
And so, again, the creation of this brand, Liberty Based, the live streams, the videos, everything, is to bring in this healthy conversation. You know what I mean?
Oh.
This isn't a war, you know? I should be able to talk about any freaking brand on here, and I shouldn't have to worry about what I say because, you know, what the comments are going to say. It should be a level-headed conversation, and everybody just has a good time with it.
Yeah.
Base is base no matter what you're on. Remember that, Blaine.
Rivalry. Thanks for this.
You know, and I you know, Jason, I think I think a good display of that is when we did our tiers.
Adam, just go ahead and get on out of here.
And brands. You know what I'm saying? And I think that kind of like set a tone of that's not what this is about. It's about what's going on in audio. You know, granted, we bring up some things that might be negative to some people or what's going on, but 90% of it is positive. What's to look forward to, things like that. And that's what I'm interested in. That and the good banter, you know, looking at Paul and seeing Anthony again, you know, haven't seen him since where was that?
But we see the difference that we all travel all over the East Coast, all of us,
right?
You know.
Well, and look, hey, and listen, I want you to think about this one too, okay? I want you to think about this one too. You see all the Scar hate. Now, Blaine, I know you're the biggest anti-Scar guy, right?
Anti-Scar, man. I just hate it because everybody picks on me about it. So I'm just going to go along with it. You know what I mean?
Well, to build on Scar, everybody hates on Scar, right? And Scar does have its shortcomings. We can all agree to that. The never-ending sale. Kudos to them.
Is it 15 or 20 today?
I think it's 15. I got an email about 20 minutes ago. But to build on that just a little bit, you know, Scar's a great thing for the community, and nobody wants to.
Didn't a Scar build at Slamology do like a stupid number, like
67 is what I heard. I don't
70 or 67 or something?
I heard.
Yep.
I'm sure.
Dude, I ran the SKV2s and my Jeep for years, and my best score was 29 hertz. I did a 158, like 4 or something like that. And I never had an issue. Ran them at half them. They were awesome. They were within my budget, and they got the job done. But if you go on to a Facebook forum and you say, my Scar amps did amazing this weekend. Whew.
Yes.
It all comes down to who do you want to support? Where do you
I
want
think
to
Scar's
spend your
probably
money?
the biggest company that there is.
They are the biggest.
Whether it's support, whether it's
But is
budget,
that really where you want to spend your money? Come on.
It's the
Dude,
gateway
it
drug.
doesn't matter.
That's what you
It
got.
doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter about the money. It's what you build. Build it for you. That's what I'm like. I get so much, not so much, but I get a lot of backlash sometimes about like, oh, you don't play 20 hertz or you just. I've already done that, man. I built this build for me. Like, you got to appreciate the fact that I built it just for me and I enjoy my build. And if you come to a show and you want to get a demo and enjoy it with me, hats off to you, man. I'm gonna give you everything I got. I want you to enjoy it with me. That's all it's about.
Yeah.
It ain't about Sundown or FI or none of that, because if you take an FI sub and put it in a Sundown build, it's not going to perform the same way. It's period. You know, it's that. But if you want to talk build for build, that's a different story. Like if you want to talk build, like if you want to put, like I say, Executor against
There he is.
Duncan is nuts. Let's talk about that. Stuff like that.
That's right, James. That's why we tune into 14 hertz.
Well, also at the shows, that's the good thing about like big shows is you get a variety of different builds. Like my build in V1 is completely different from Sharky's. Like that fucker is the windiest shit I've ever sit in, and I've sat in a lot of fucking builds. But mine is Joel.
Yeah.
Joel.
I thought you said Sharky.
Did you just say Sharky?
I probably did say Sharky. I fucked his name up. So. I said Sharky. I mean, I fucked his name up, but hey, it is what it is.
That's badass.
But yeah, I mean, you have a different, like a lot of even sitting in Anthony's build, completely different from mine. But I enjoy that. So it's like just like when you go to a fucking buffet, you can choose whatever you want. But I just can't stand the fucking. And I'm not gonna have the conversation, be based off of that or the rest of the show. But those little baby that just like to start shit, man. The fucking.
That's people in general,
bandwagon
though.
shit starters, those are the ones that I just they boil my fucking blood because
Tell us
a
how
lot
you
of
feel,
people
Ninja.
like a lot of people are watching us. I mean, you may not know, but I've had people come up and say, "Hey, you know what? Looking at your build, man, I decided to do mine and it did X, Y, and Z, and I'm like, damn, that's awesome. You want to run the truck? I don't give a fuck. Here, play with it.
Oh.
Not now though, because it's really expensive when I break shit. But it's really expensive when I break shit now.
Hey, we have a great comment right here, Anthony.
Wait a
Sorrentino
They're on
goes,
sale.
I'll put my Scion up against you if we both switch to scars.
Who said
They're
that?
on sale for one.
Steve
Sorrentino.
No.
We
Oh.
both buy scar subs for your builds and put them up against each other. They're on
That
sale for
would probably be
127
the
apiece.
best content
And
ever.
he has 8 12s right now that he'll switch and put scar 12s in. If you do the same, he'll run up against you.
Bro,
The
time out.
Scion against
Anthony,
you.
That is
Are we
like
talk-
the
are we-
best
are we-
content.
Are we
Awesome.
talking about? Are we talking about Sarantino?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that's he like a brother to me. Tell him bring me that scar motherfucking shit whenever he wants to.
He can see you right
Let's
now.
go.
We
He wants
need this.
you.
This would be the
I'll run
best.
him whenever he wants. I love him. He's a brother to me. It's all
Yeah,
good.
he's a character, isn't he?
Hey, if
If he
that
wants to,
happens, I've got it.
if he
Hey,
wants to run scar, tell him bring me the Cyan and he'll lose and we're good.
hey, I've got it.
Ooh.
I've got an event in September that we can line this up well in advance. I've got it. I've got the location. I've got it. Let's do it. And
For
it'll
less
be
than
at
a G each, you both can it costs you a band to put.
Hey,
what,
notice
9
how
indoors?
he didn't want to bring the caravan though. What about caravan versus caravan? Steve?
Oh, I'll tell you, what's yours do at 20?
Oh,
my God.
here we go.
We're not doing 20.
But that's what that's built for.
He would be the one that you'd want to put that 500 up against, and I think I'd probably back him on it.
Oh, hey,
Blake, can I borrow 500?
I'm broke.
Wait. You gotta pay me.
You-
I
first.
gotta pay for my Liberty Base Shop
Yeah.
cart first.
I need a payment.
Hey,
We're not
so you know
putting
what?
money down.
This may be good for the sport. Why don't we do like a versus of different builds?
I already have this at my show. It's called Bounty.
Anthony, yes, it's
Oh,
called Bounty.
Okay, I'm sorry, boss.
Hey, but no, wait, no, hold on. Time out. Why make this? Wait, listen. Why make it one show though? Like, listen. What if we
Listen.
expanded this? What if we expanded this and it became a series?
I-
You have to
I
buy in.
started something called Bounty, and I'm sticking by it. Every show out there, I'm having Bounty. If you want to bring your build and put it against Executor, and we can come to an agreement on the frequency and the amount of time you want to run, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, let's go. Let's get it.
It needs to be a series, though. Listen, it needs to be a series, and it needs to be through the entire U.S. It can't just be guys that are coming, because the odds of getting those guys from the West Coast out to the East Coast is going to be impossible unless you're Joel and he does come to Slamology this year. You know what
I mean, I can't start an org and call it Bounty, but I can talk shit and say, hey, I got Bounty in my
And
flow.
that's what
Bring
it
your
is.
shit.
It's that talking that shit, and which is.
But just think about that. I mean, even it doesn't have to be at a single show. Maybe we can do like seasons where hey, pick a piece of shit vehicle that barely runs that can get you to a show.
Yeah.
Pick equipment
Just
and then
add
just
it.
go head to head.
I mean, I got it from Street Outlaws. You know what I'm saying? They go around racing
Yes.
each other
But
for
listen,
money. So
here's what we would have to
bring
do
me
in the
your
community.
build. Let's go.
Listen,
I'll bring mine. Let's go.
Well, listen, I want to talk about this for a minute because I've had something. I don't want to say this exact thought, but in terms of the marketability of it, I have thought about it. So one of the things I've loved about Carlos's series that he's put on is that's an actual pretty well done series. There's
Yeah, it
seasons
is.
to it, and the viewers that it gets is good, and there's reoccurring viewers coming back, and then there's new viewers, and everybody's been we referenced it 3 times here. What it shows me is that you can do a series on car audio and it be successful. Now, to build on that, if we were to do something like this, make it a bounty or something like that, whatever you want to call it, okay? And we had a way to film it, and there was money involved for the people participating, we could do something like Ninja would say, or it would encourage those people to do what Ninja said. Hey, let's start up a series, and everybody's going to buy just this piece of shit vehicle. There's 32 of them, right? Everybody's got buy-in, something locks you in, okay?
I'm so down.
Okay, but there's got to be some way that these guys get reimbursed in some way, shape, or form.
So look, I'll go one above. I don't deal with all the logistics because I don't have Facebook because I'll end up being in jail for some of the people that's on Facebook. But so I'll come out of my pocket $2,000 for the pot. So y'all figure out how the logistics are, and I'll donate $2,000 off the rip for like a pot prize.
All right, we got to make something happen then. Because I like what we're saying
behind the scenes.
So you guys are talking about buying a piece of shit car and doing this, but I'm talking about bring your shit.
Okay, but listen, that could be another side.
Or
to this.
that
Like,
too.
I'm saying like the main series would be your biggest, baddest build, like Street Outlaws. They've got their big bad race.
Bring your shit.
But then they also broke it off to another little sub series where they just got their daily drivers, which BS are really probably not daily drivers, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And so what I'm saying is if we could do something with our main builds and get these same guys to go to the same shows and are always willing to compete and always willing to throw their weight around, you know what I mean? And some fun way, because you can't just go up on a meter and burn. You're not going to grab spectators' interest. You're going to need to do something that's more entertaining for the viewers.
It's just like Street Outlaws. You're going to negotiate. You want 40 hertz, they want 30 hertz, you 35 hertz. You want 30 seconds, I want 1 minute, blah, blah, blah.
I love it. I love it.
But you're going to have more than just one frequency, though. Like, okay, I could look at Joel for an example, okay? And Joel could go, well, dude, let's do it at 20 hertz. And the Patriot can play 20 hertz, but it ain't going to play 20 hertz like that man plays 20 hertz. There's no way. So now if you average it out, hey, let's do 3 different frequencies.
How do you know?
Come on, dude.
Well, I'm not. Wait. Now, I'm not saying anything.
I got a little something special to tell you, though. Every single frequency in my build can be changed because I have interchangeable ports. So if I want to make a port for 15 hertz, I can make a port for 15 hertz.
Okay.
Can you do that for the next show, please? I want to hear it, dude. Let me get.
Jason, if you have current coils, you would be able to move some air.
I'll make a 20 hertz port just for you guys.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is if you could average this out with 3 different frequencies, like let's just say we all have to agree to the 3 frequencies, but that way it's more fair and it's a more level playing field because the guy that plays a higher frequency goes, hey man, let's do it. And
all right, let me throw something in. What about if you just put different frequencies in a box and you draw 3?
Oh, hey, now that's just like a hat pull. I like that.
Yeah. So let's say you do frequencies from whether it be 20 to 40, 25, whatever the numbers are. You throw double in the box, and if you pull the same, then you pick another one or whatever the case may be. But you pull 3 different frequencies, and those are the fucking frequencies that you play.
That's it, right?
But the caveat is both builds are going to have different frequencies. Like you're not going to play the same one. So if I pull 25, 35, and 45, and Anthony pulls 30, 40, and 50, that's what we're playing.
Now, see, and I like this. And then you run it just like, and you run it.
But now hold on. Then you're gonna.
Okay, go ahead, Blake. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, just by that, you'd have a cry ass like myself. All right, sitting there saying, if we pulled 3 different things, and you have Anthony sitting here saying, "Oh, I got interchangeable ports, and I'm going to do this to do it." Now you're not really running what you brung.
No, hold on. He's not saying he's going to
modify. I'm running the ports that I brung.
No, time out. Let me say this. I'm going to say two things. I'm saying two things. I'm going to answer Blaine's problem here, and then I'm going to say this. If anybody watching this stream steals our idea, we're getting a cut out of everybody in this stream right now.
Lawyer.
You got to deal with those two right there.
Secondly,
I want no part.
I want to bring this up. Blaine does make a good point. And Street Outlaws, if you're watching that show, okay, you get you pull a chip, okay, and this is who you're running, okay. If you're the first car pulled, you guys are coming right up to the lanes right now. I mean, you might have 30 seconds or 10 minutes to get your cars prepped to get up there.
Putting a turbo
but
on.
once you make your run, you're not going down the drag strip, turning around, parking, turning your car, making changes, then running again. You're running.
I have a counterpoint.
No. Hold on. Let me finish. Okay. So what I do think would be messed up is if you draw the three frequencies and you guys are lined up and you got the crowd watching, it should be back to back to back. It should not be a pause. Hold up. Let me go work on my. Let me make adjustments real quick. It's when you're up there and you're making your run, and that's it. That would be the fairest way to do it.
I mean, I agree, but if you're gonna bring it in like Street Outlaws, they're able to tune their cars.
They're tuning their cars in the pit. They're tuning their cars in the pit, not when they're making a run down the drag strip.
They're always making changes, baby.
Well, yeah, but as long as you're not getting weight, if they say, Anthony, you got to go now, you just got to go. You pull your numbers and then you go in the lanes.
But
that's what I'm saying right there.
I'll make a point for everybody.
Not that he can stand. Wait, hold on. Let me switch up this port quick.
Yeah,
wait, hold on.
You can't do that. You can't do that. I'm sorry.
So TDH has this figured out really good. TDH like 2 years ago did it was just like a death match type format where I think it was Dropping Hurts that posted it. It was run what you brung. You got to put yourself in to go against somebody else head to head. You could play any frequency you wanted, but you had to play it for I think it was like a 4-minute track. And as soon as you were done, the next guy pulled up beside you and you had to go against him. It was real quick. And it was a death match.
I think a 30-second average or a 1-minute average would be acceptable. You know what I mean? Just to that way you're not blowing your equipment up, especially if you have to.
You're winning money though.
I know, but you want 30 seconds because you're just giving it the beans for 30 seconds.
That's why I'm saying go in a minute.
I'd say 5 minutes.
Oh, come on, Paul.
Listen, you're talking. Where do you see a pot of any type of money? Where do you see a pot of any type of money? If you're saying at least, even two, Ninja's saying $2,000, Andy's saying 500, right there is $2,500. So even if there's any more amount of money coming in, it could be up to $5,000. So I'm gonna
go blow your yard.
But you also have to look at the fact that if it is for 5 minutes, you want to keep the crowd, like you're gonna have multiple people, so that's gonna make for a very long day. You have to look at the logistics of it as well.
And that's the other thing too. If you have somebody and Anthony, I'm not just pointing you out here, but if you had somebody like changing ports out during the run from a guy who likes to film videos, create content, and make people enjoy, retention time is key, especially if this is trying to.
No. I'm not saying changing my ports out during the run. I say I'm gonna change my port for whoever I got to run against.
Okay, that's fine, but you just can't change them during the run, and then that's.
I wouldn't change ports during the run. I change who I run against.
Yeah, you got a time limit. You draw your name and take her the first car out. You got 10 minutes. Go, and then you got to get back up in the lanes, and then you got to do that.
So it would be fair for like us, for example. I could go back and plug a port real quick, and I could tune lower.
Yes,
that'd be fair for me. And then
you have 10 minutes.
Man, it takes me 30 seconds.
That's good. You fall in.
Yeah, that would be fair.
And if you don't pull up, and you do not pull up, then you're out. You get DQ'd. You got to pull up
because I don't have that option, so I'm going to cry about it. You're already a step ahead of me because you have more options than I do.
And so, guys, I want to get everybody's opinion.
Whose fault is that, though, Blaine?
Hey, I don't know.
Maybe you got to run fine. Get them more options. That's what it is.
Now, if we're going to bring it into
Blaine, I'll let you run my truck if you want. You let me get one of your Salt AKs, and we'll put 4 in my truck.
Just as long as Paul does the buy-in, so that way you're not let down, Blaine.
Hey man, and anybody on this forum right now ever wants to use the executor to do something, go ahead. You're more welcome to run the controls. Ninja knows I'll let Ninja run my stuff before. I don't mind it at all. Go for it.
It's love.
But now,
well, wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute here. No, you will not let me run your controls. It depends if I've been drinking or not.
Yeah.
Hey,
Dude gets you every time.
It was all good, bro. You can go ahead.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. That's
Okay,
true.
now I do want to throw this up. Okay, I saw this in the comments, and I want to address it. There should be restrictions. There should be cone area caps. I saw another one.
Oh man, here we go.
Classes.
Come on,
Here's
man.
my
It might
thing.
be a class. It
We're
wouldn't
picking
be
it
like
apart
a-
too much here.
Come
No,
on, man.
no, we're not even picking apart. In my opinion, dude.
Come on.
Dude, put your big boy pants on. If you think you can handle the big dogs, then you better be ready to go. Come out,
Exactly.
flop her out there, let her hang out there, and let's party.
Yeah,
I think,
if you whip your whopper flopper out, you better be ready to get
dude,
I'm ready.
shown
dude,
up.
here's-
Yeah, this class is not for everybody. So I mean,
Yeah,
a featherweight
no,
is not going to jump in the ring with a heavyweight and expect to win.
Whoa!
Wait a second.
James Bales just dropped a bomb.
He just
David,
Yes,
Moore,
sir.
I'm calling you out for this show. You versus me, 3 frequencies, $1,000 bet, 1 minute each frequency, highest average wins.
Sheesh.
It doesn't get
I got
no
I
more
got a
real
thousand
than
on
that.
James. I
Audio.
got 1,000 on James Biles.
I'll double
Hey.
it. I'll double
Oh,
it.
That's Sundown versus Fi right there.
Probably a safe bet.
There's Sundown
But
versus
you know what?
Five.
I don't know if David would be the one that I would want to represent in that match against you, James.
No, he called him out. Who
But-
cares? He called
but
him
But
out.
he
listen.
called him out. So
But-
that
I'm
would
sure
be up to
Davey will
David,
take it.
obviously. I would have.
Yeah,
well, maybe you have a good pick. Maybe
I'd
you
say
did a
we
good
do
pick.
this at Liberty Bay Showdown. I'm just saying.
I agree.
I'm just
That's what he's
saying.
saying.
Huge.
I'm
I
just
You
thought
saying.
can't. There's already another show.
I want to call somebody out so bad.
Call him
Man.
out, brother.
Wow.
Do it.
Well, do
Call
it.
him out.
Call
Call
him.
him out. Let's go.
This is it. This is
It's
it.
your
Sure
platform.
you'll get tagged in here.
Yeah, but Anthony has a
Man.
show the same day as Jace does. It's a 2-day show.
We'll call somebody out so bad.
Call
Do
him
it
out,
up.
brother.
Call him.
If
Say
you don't
it.
call him out, I'm gonna
Oh,
call you out.
man.
So you better hurry this up.
Yeah, I want to order these donuts, man. I think I want Dunkin' these nuts.
Whoa!
That would be a fun
I think I want it. I think I want a piece of that.
Dude, that would be an amazing match because you
This
guys
is
have
huge people. We are hearing.
you
this
guys have
first.
a very fun personality and your energy in the audio community is awesome. That would be a
Oh, yeah.
fun video to film. That
This
would
is-
be
Yeah, I
amazing.
think that'd be great.
That would be
Everybody-
fun.
What about a ruckus?
Oh,
That's enough time for everybody to be there. And who doesn't go to ruckus? That's
Jason
plenty
will be a
time.
ruckus
I'm
this year.
just kidding.
I'll be there this year, I promise.
I'm there this year now.
Ninja, can you be at ruckus?
No.
Send Bobby with one of the excursions.
Well,
Yo.
I can't be at the TCP show and Ruckus. I got that's a long trip for
Hey,
me.
let's do it at the TCP show then.
do
Just
TCP
TCP
then.
show. Dude, everybody's gonna be there.
no.
Yeah, if he wants to get it at the TCP show, we can run it.
Ooh, this is huge.
I
You
think
don't
Duncan lives
understand
down
what
that way,
just
so I don't
happened
think it's
in
that
audio.
far.
Dude,
Where's
James,
the
You got-
TCP show?
North Carolina. James,
Oh
hey,
shit.
TCP show. Let's do it. James, let's make it happen.
And
bro.
it's in September, Ninja. You got plenty of time.
Yes, this is so huge.
Now
I got
we're cooking.
goosebumps. I got goosebumps.
Uh-oh.
Yo,
Whew.
there's some.
Hey, guys,
serious things going on.
This has been a really good conversation. I gotta go put my penis in some stuff real quick.
Ninja's drinking.
Yeah, I gotta
hey,
go. I gotta go handle some shit real quick. But
Hey,
great platform. Thank you guys.
Cool, baby.
Thank you guys for having me, man. I appreciate it. I think it's gonna be good for the sport. Looking forward to the next live stream and tell Jacob Morris I said he can fuck off.
Oh.
Right, that comes from both of us.
Damn.
Well, dude, listen. What I think we just had happen here is this TCP show is gonna be full of call outs,
Oh my
full of
God.
energy. Come September. Oh my gosh. Holy
Yeah.
This is
crap.
huge.
Hold on. I think I got something juicy here. Hold up.
We need to get some call outs, and I'll be the judge or the bookie.
Dude, I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
I'm
the
sure
filmer.
you will.
And-
You'd be
and we're gonna
booking it
make-
out of there with the loot.
Listen.
You can run off on the plug.
Give me
Right, right off on the plug.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna have the cameras lit. We're gonna be ready to go,
No,
and we're gonna
this is
catch
huge.
all of the action. I think it's going down TCP show. And if we've got James Bales, we got Adam Faulkner. Everybody's ready to make this happen at the TCP show. We're gonna do it. This is gonna be insane.
Yo, Anthony.
Adam Faulkner's my
Kudos,
dude.
man.
Love that dude.
That takes some straight balls who just want to go up against the nuts right there. That's badass.
That was cool as shit. I'm
That was
fired
cool
up.
as shit. That fired me right up.
Dude, and I'm just telling you, the energy for that content would be amazing.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. You
And
know?
shout out to the people like myself that are really like, I don't want to say like nobodies, but you can go against anybody, man. Just be ready. That's all. You
Oh, yeah,
you can
bro.
get it. With
All right, Blaine, I'm calling you out at 20.
Calling
The
me
mic
out?
tells the story. Trust me, the mic tells the story. Let's get it.
Hey, right here. Hold
I'll
up.
take
I
you
got
on,
it.
Paul.
But you got to go
I'll
first
take
and
your
let me
seat,
borrow
bro.
AK. Or
Hey.
pull the AK from the Power Wheels.
Oh my gosh, Adam! No, come on, Adam. That silverback's got. Oh man, Blaine, I'm gonna let you do that, brother.
How
Right
can
here.
I do
Look at this.
easy
Hey,
slices?
look at this right here, boys. Right here. Flop it out there. I'm gonna flop it out. TCP shows September 21st and 22nd. It's our birthday.
Oh, it's in September.
Yes.
That's
Be
after
there.
August, right?
Be square. I'm gonna be 30 when I'm there.
June, July,
Hey,
August, September. Yeah.
I'm gonna be 25 when I'm there, baby. On the 22nd,
Hold
it's
on.
going down.
God, you guys are so young.
We're going right
18.
over that freaking hill, baby. Come on.
I'm gonna talk
Yeah,
back up
wait
there
till
one
my
more time.
28th birthday.
Hey, dude, listen. The TCP show just got an entirely different level of cool.
Yes,
Okay.
it did. I
just
might be
realized.
going down to
Time out.
North Carolina now.
Hey, Blaine, I just noticed this, and look at this detail. I made this flyer, by the way. There's 2 Fi builds and 2 Sundown builds, and I didn't do this on purpose for this stream. That is pretty funny. That's
That
pretty
is
cool.
funny.
Both awesome brands. That's awesome. That's amazing.
Yo, this. Yo, Braden.
Don't worry.
Braden
Yaka,
killed
we'll
the
be
chat.
at
Braden
Ruckus.
killed the chat.
Jason versus
Yo.
Rob. I think
Yo.
Robert would like to see that too.
The
Is
contention
that
for
right,
attention.
Robert?
Yo,
I say
am
Robert's
fired
the
up. I
ref
can't
for
believe
that
that
fight.
happened, and I was like witness to it.
Dude, listen. I am. Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta hold up. The chat just went crazy. I gotta get back
You know
caught
how
up
we
on
roll,
this.
Jacob. Come on.
Let's get it. Okay, so I'm starting up here at the top with James. Okay, so James says, let's get it worked out. I'm calling Dave out as soon as I get off the phone. So everybody get ready for that post. That's gonna be awesome. Okay.
Get your side bets ready, baby. It's going down.
Jacob is telling everybody that he loves us. He's so sweet. He wasn't referring to Ninja. He's referring to everyone.
Josh, the special guest, has been here the whole time. I don't know if you like opened your eyes yet.
Maybe I'm the special one. Jacob said he doesn't know if he can make it to that show. I'm assuming TCP show.
Yeah,
buddy, you gotta be there. You gotta be there. Ruckus, I have to be there. Yep, I understand that one, buddy. It's a good show, bro. Ruckus is amazing. We're definitely gonna try to make it down to Ruckus this year, either with a build or without a build, but I will be there. Corey said TCP for the win. You got that right, brother. TCP for the win. Chad said, yeah, but Jace put the FI in the spotlight on that banner.
He really
Oh,
did.
easy. It was just the shitty lighting.
Jacob Moore said you could jump. Oh, thank you, buddy. Come on, thank you. And then Adam put, come on, man. You will have a blast. That's facts. What happened to that special guest? So you're looking at him. He's down there in the bottom. His name's Anthony. And in the other corner, it's Paul. And then on top of that, we had Ninja in here earlier. So come on, man.
This
We
guy
had
next
all
to
the
me
special
smells
guests.
like a foot.
Oh shit! And we got Robert. I'm sorry, but you're down there in the bottom corner.
Just a stray. I'm just a stray.
I'm sorry, baby. I love you. You know I love you.
Hey, if you guys haven't ever sat in any of Robert's bills, I feel bad for you because this shit slaps.
Bro, he hurt my butthole at TDH. He done played
He
that high
slaps
note.
hard. Telling you.
TCP for the win.
Gonna make me
Get
blush.
the Sundown builds, getting the freaking 5 builds, getting all of them. Come and get freaking slapped up at the Liberty Bay show. Come on, let's go.
Hey, and September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, so it's even going to get nastier down there.
yeah.
We're going to have a good time celebrating and making sure we're bringing awareness to
Yeah.
childhood cancer. Hell yeah.
Blaine, we need to get with Paul.
Hey, Gabe, what's going on, buddy? Hey, my mom said she always loved Robert's comments. You have a fan, Robert. My mom is a huge fan.
Robert's comments. All right.
Moms love me all around the world. All right, guys, I gotta get out of here. I gotta eat some food.
Zach Wilson.
Hey,
of
buddy.
car audio,
Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you being in here with us.
Y'all take it easy.
Later, Robert.
Take it easy, Rob.
See you later.
All right, now if we could just get Paul out of here that quick, life would be good.
Hey, now listen. I just want to address the comments here real quick.
Hey, Jason, did we get 50 viewers yet, bro?
We never hit 50 consecutive. We hit 48 at our peak.
You should have said.
I'm not kidding.
I would have turned my phone on and watched.
Dude, listen, we were so good at conversation and talking that I was hoping it would just clip it, and I was gonna freak out. But 48 viewers. This has been by far one of our highest viewed streams yet. So absolutely killer. Thank you guys so much for sharing it. And dude, holy shit, let's go.
What up, Gabe?
Woo! And we had the most viewed stream talking about some of the most controversial stuff, and not once did our comment section go crazy on us and talking crap or anything like that. That is what's freaking awesome.
Yeah. It's no need for that.
And
That's
it's
not the intention.
And it's a testament to what we're doing on these live streams, that we can have these good
unless it's me and Blaine talking. There's no need for that. It's all
I had to bite my tongue a couple times. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey.
All right. That's my role here.
Wait, your mom pointed out something absolutely monumental.
I know.
His
I
camera
never
battery has not died.
That old baby right there, she's good to go. I don't think.
I got a quick swap in the middle, and you just didn't notice.
I got what was that reload called in Call of Duty? You get that perk.
That quick reload.
Quick reload,
Fast
baby.
reload, quick reload.
Bam.
Or fast hands, whatever it is.
No, but listen.
yeah,
Instead of video games this week, all right, I'm gonna clip that in the butt. I just want to say, Anthony, I think the whole like grudge thing that you got going on. What did you call it? Not grudge, but
bounty. It's bounty.
That whole bounty thing that you got going on. I think it's brilliant. I think there's room for improvements. I think it's something that 100% is feasible to put in effect to where there's kind of a playing field for everybody.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I think you're onto something here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I try. I try, man.
The thing is going to be, the thing is going to be to scale it. And I think that this is something we're going to work on behind the scenes and make this something scalable. Because, dude, listen, the thing the audio community is missing is the entertainment factor on a live video scale. I can make a YouTube video of our shows and it's going to get a couple hundred views, maybe a few thousand. Your short form content's going to get some, but you need to have something that can
the wow factor.
Something that can get put on Discovery Channel. You know what I mean?
Something, it's got to be different.
Exactly.
And listen, and people are going to say it's impossible. You could never ever do this with Car
Street Outlaws was impossible.
Told me
that's a lie, man. Dude, you know, a lot of these big build guys, we all got bread. We can start throwing $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 around and get it in if we want to. Whenever we're ready.
Do what it takes to get it.
Do it.
Eat.
I'm just saying we can do this. So I think behind the scenes, we're gonna work on doing this the right way, making this so nobody steal this idea. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, wait a minute, it was my idea, bro. Chill.
No. We are pitching in now. This is a weak team.
So anyway,
team thing.
like I was saying,
nah, bro, this is a team thing. We were adding to this. All right, listen. I'm gonna change the name of it. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna call it Bounty Gate. Okay.
Oh, here you go.
I got the name of it. Gonna add a name onto it.
Here we go.
Hey, listen. I hear that you can trade name things, and it takes away all the legal stuff. So
no, it's colors.
Big, huh?
I'm just speaking from personal experience. So there's that.
What up, Grandpa? What up?
Let the boys be boys.
Man, we just trademark the org and call it Bounty, and that's the end of it.
I already trademarked it, so
have some grand facilitators going on, and that's it.
I already trademarked it.
I'm brilliant, bro.
As soon as you said it, I filed the patent.
Yeah, listen, my lawyer was on the other end of this live stream the whole time. You didn't know this.
He was waiting.
Now you guys are oysters.
Hey, bud, don't hate the player, hate the game. I'm just saying.
Hey, that's the
Ah.
Brazilian
Oh,
sound
woo.
difference.
Hey, I'm gonna see you sometime, my boy.
That's a matter of fact. I'm just gonna sit behind the scenes from now.
Hopefully, you'll see him next month at Liberty Base Showdown.
Nah, he's gonna be at his show partying.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Duh. What's in those hot fries there, Windy guy?
Oh.
Holy crap! He just
Spice.
told me about it for
Bro, those are nasty.
Get him, Paul.
Those things are nasty. They're probably still the same bag that you had when I was there.
No,
You know them things didn't have a
No,
chance.
bro.
I just got these. I go through like a whole bag in one stream. Come on.
Come on.
So you buy a whole bag every day?
Yes.
No, just for the stream. I went
want
through this
fruit
bag
roll-up
too.
for some reason.
Blaine, Josh, Jace, I appreciate you guys. Follow you, my brother, forever. I'm gonna get up out here. I hope everybody has a good evening, and I'll see everybody soon.
Hey,
have a
buddy,
good
love you,
night,
man.
Dave.
Thank you for coming on, man. It was a great
Great
time.
On the
seeing you.
interweb, fam.
Take it easy.
See you, bud.
See you, buddy.
Blaine, isn't it past your bedtime? It's like almost 9 o'clock. Don't senior
No,
citizens go to bed
Always
soon?
in bed by
I'm
now. Paul.
waiting for my prune juice to get to room temperature so I can sleep good tonight.
You know,
Asshole.
I love everything we talked about tonight, and
100%.
I think that if we do it to where you get as many people involved, if you make it fair, you bring up 3 frequencies,
Ah, now I can
from
see.
a hat, you throw them up in the lanes. Dude, I honestly think there's something here that could be huge. You just got to get the people willing to play, and if there's money being thrown around,
Yeah, but then
As
you
long as
got
the 3 frequencies
All
are
right, here we
18,
go.
19,
Paul's
and
gonna-
20.
This
Paul's
guy
gonna
down
piss
here.
on everybody's weenie. Here we go. Here we go, Paul. Start pissing.
go ahead, buddy. Say it. Say it out loud, buddy.
He's got a glass
I
on. He's
forgot.
ready to shoot all over you.
I'm
Oh,
sure you
That's
did.
where you got.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to wrap the stream up here, guys.
Oh,
Thank you guys so much for an amazing live stream. Honestly, probably one of my most favorite live streams. I was a little nervous to do this because I was curious of the feedback. And let me tell you, I think it just opened us up to do more things like this in a productive way. So thank you guys so much for this amazing experience and honestly for the great feedback. Blaine, let's start with you, buddy. Where can we find you out on social media?
You can find me on Facebook at Blaine Hastings, and you can find me on YouTube, Mini Trucker 88. Please like, share, and subscribe. Look me up.
Not to be confused with Mini Trucker 69. That is his other account on another platform.
Yep.
Facts.
Okay, just I don't want anybody to I didn't want him to get confused.
You can hit that one up too. I need it. You know.
$5 a month though.
Feedfinder.com if you guys are curious. Anyways, Kane, where can we find you at, buddy?
X Boomin, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok.
Let's
The
go,
whole
man.
shenanigans.
Jeez.
Shenanigans. All right.
Me, Paul.
Mr. Fi Till I Die. Where can we find you out on social media, buddy?
Paul TCP.
Oh,
Facebook.
yeah. Oh,
Actually,
yeah, buddy.
it's TCP Paul.
Whatever.
You
You
don't even know
your
his
own
name.
name, man. Need I say
Oh.
more? Don't even.
Bro, I'm barely on it. It ain't that serious.
And then Mr. Windy Guy, the Joshter. Where can we find you at, buddy?
Josh TCP Daily Facebook.
Oh, okay. Anywhere else? No Instagram, no TikTok, no nothing?
He's been
Josh
all
Don't
over
Slap on TikTok. Josh
That
Don't
is-
Slap on Instagram.
Okay, there we go. Now we're plugging the other socials, and that's awesome. And guys, you already know it. Liberty Base on YouTube, Liberty Base Heads for the Facebook group, libertybaseshop.com. Anything Liberty Base, search it. We're there, baby. Thank you guys so much for another amazing live stream, and we will be back next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Until then, peace.
Happy birthday, Maddie.
Happy birthday, Maddie.
Nice. Did you hear everybody saying happy birthday? She
Happy
said yes,
birthday.
thank you.
Yeah.
Blaine, remember, 5's better than Sundown. Have a great
Oh.
night.
End
Yeah,
the stream.
yeah.
End the stream.